Hello there, viewers. This is your host, the Cassette Master Agun, coming at you for the umpteenth time. In this video, we will be presenting to you a standard cassette tape recorder, model SR-150. It is a classic cassette recorder, probably from the late 1960s or early 1970s. I hope you will enjoy this feature presentation.
Hello there, listeners. You are listening to a recording being performed on the standard SR-150 cassette tape recorder. This recorder was recently acquired on eBay, and upon first arrival, the device did function, but needed a little bit of help. The volume control was extremely scratchy, and the record play switch needed to be cleaned. Also, after running it a little bit, I noticed the amplifier started getting extremely hissy and noisy. It turned out that one of the germanium transistors inside was very noisy. So I had to replace that germanium transistor, which happened to be the first amplifier stage transistor, with another germanium PNP transistor that was not noisy, of a very similar beta. And now the machine is functioning better. I also had to fix a soldering joint that was causing the erase head not to receive power. This unit is AC bias, although it does tend to distort the letter S sometimes, and DC erase. The erasing has nothing to do with the reason why the S is distorted. I can adjust the bias a little bit. I've messed with it a little bit, and perhaps I may mess with it sometime later on too, to see if I can even make the distortion on the S less. But this is an AC bias recorder, and the quality is okay. Decent, but not the best. The original belt is still good. It's that white colored type that I think is based on natural rubber. And that kind of belt is commonly seen in vintage standard branded tape recorders. That is the Standard Radio Corporation of Japan. I wish that more machines, heck, I wish it was universal that all machines use that kind of belt material, because in all the instances I've seen, that kind of belt material lasts the tests of time remarkably well. Not only is the belt still good on this machine, but it even still gets good traction, and it's not even loose. The rubber lasts remarkably well. This is a manual level control recorder. The level is shaped on the way up, and it's picking my voice up much more. The light flickers a whole lot now. I will be showing it recording for the video too a little bit, so you can see the flickering light action. Also, it's going to be overdriven, and it's going to be a little bit more distorted probably, but I think it's a combination of automatic and manual level control to some extent, because if I go if I start to make the same amplitude sound into the mic, the light starts out bright, but then gets a little dimmer. So it looks like there's some kind of automatic level control, but you can also adjust the sensitivity. I can turn the level down. Speaking close, that level is probably too low. I've turned it up a little bit now. The level's not very high now. I'm speaking up really close to the mic. Level set to 4. So it's an automatic and manual level control combined machine. Clydeside will probably be pleased to notice that this machine is almost identical to a standard cassette recorder in his possession, except his, although it has levers on the side to control play, stop, rewind, and fast forward, it does not have the casing going around that same area. But the basic machine on the inside is almost identical to Clydeside's. Probably uses the same circuitry design as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this voice recording presentation.
So the S wasn't distorting too bad in that example recording. It's a very nice little recorder. Another problem it does have is the motor. Even though I did put oil in the motor, it does have a squealing problem sometimes, like that. Sometimes a little bit of a moving it around or something will get it out of that, or just kind of starting it again sometimes. And then, so this is the original mic right here. It's a standard Radio Corporation mic. It's got the SR logo on it. And it's a pretty nice little mic. Of course, it's all made in Japan, the machine and the mic. It is a Japanese company that made it. It's not an American device that has their devices made in Japan. It's actually a Japanese product that would have, of course, been exported as well. It wasn't a Japan only product, but it's definitely a Japanese product. Another thing, of course, I'd like to try is using a lapel microphone, because I'm curious about how the S will sound with a higher frequency response of the condenser mic, as well as just general sound quality. So I'm going to clip this to my shirt. I will also show the recording level light in action. Hello there, listeners. This is your host coming at you at 10 bajillion kilometers this time per hour, so I can go metric if you want. And this will also see just how it sounds with the lapel mic. You'll notice that the light flickers to the sound. So I want you to notice whenever I put it with, it's what I call HD blurry, high definition and blurry at the same time. The light has a constant level of brightness no matter what. If there's no sound, there's a level of brightness that will be adjusted according to the level. Then the light brightens according to the audio to show the recording level. So it lights up steadily to show recording is in progress, and then brightens to show the recording level. I'm not sure how bright it has to be to show that it's overdriven, but it's an okay indicator of recording level, but not nearly as nice as having an actual VU meter. Let's see how this sounds. So now we will rewind the device. Brightness, no matter what. If there's no sound, there's a level of brightness according to the level. Then the light brightens according to the audio to show the recording level. So it lights up steadily to show recording is in progress, and then brightens to show the recording level. I'm not sure how bright it has to be to show that it's overdriven, but it's an okay indicator of recording level, but not nearly as nice as having an actual VU meter. So you notice a little bit of treble distortion there. Let's try this again. S, turn it on. S, the level is set very high. It's set all the way up, and I'm speaking right into the mic. You can see that light flicker brilliantly to the audio. Let's see how this sounds. See, that's going to be an overdriven recording. Let's see how that comes out. It's an okay indicator of recording level, but not nearly as nice as having an actual VU meter. On S, the level is set very high. It's set all the way up, and I'm speaking right into the mic. You can see that light flicker brilliantly to the audio. Let's see how this sounds. So you can see there's a little bit of distortion on the S if you have the level set too high, but if you have the level set well, the S's will come out fine. Now it seemed that the first recording I ever made on it, when I first acquired it, the S was a little bit worse, I think. I was doing some bias adjustments on it at one time when I had the machine opened up, and to try to minimize, not completely minimize the S distortion, but make it less. But I still allowed there to be a little bit, because I was thinking if I have it, I don't know if it's a higher bias current or a lower bias current that results in decreasing it, but I think if I make it too much to one extreme, it might not distort as much, but the treble frequency response in general, I think, goes down a little bit too. What do I think I'm doing? I need to show music recording quality, and I'm moving this machine out of the way. Okay, now music recording quality. This music is not done by me. It is simply to show how the sound quality is on this particular machine with music recording through line level input. Oh, of course, yeah, there we go. Anyway, that was me starting to record another thing. But anyway, pretty good sound quality on music, except the speed fluctuations every now and then with the old motor. But it is a good machine though. Frequency response is pretty satisfactory for, I mean, it's not anything like a professional machine, but it's still a pretty nice sounding little recorder. I'm very pleased with this little unit, and it's just a fun machine. You know, it's basic in features, except on many level control combinations, not that basic. It's more of a, you know, most recorders are just auto level control. That is cassette recorders, but it's a pretty nice little recorder. I really like this machine. It's of course very well made, although the outer case is plastic. The inside is all metal mechanics. Very well made. The levers to control the rewind, fast forward, play and stop are very solid, very sturdy. A very well made machine. The standard SR-150 cassette tape recorder, circa 1970 or thereabouts.